We're back with the Vicky shit. Yes! My two besties is in the motherfucking building.
I'm in the building again, girls. What's good?
And I'm still here.
And
I love these glasses.
Thank you, sis.
I'm smoking the cig, by the way.
Now, speaking of you, Lilmama, we gotta talk about independent controversy. And you know, Lilmama is here to have fun, hang out with co-hosts, and talking about sex sirens, talking about pretty boys, talking about all that. But Lilmama, let's speak about the girls. You didn't really touch base on why they don't see you. They don't see you as Milan. Let's talk about your image. Let's talk about your album. Your album was plastic, they said. Let's keep it real. I don't sugarcoat anything.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
Well, are you talking about your father's situation, or
yeah?
Let's not to be subliminal.
Yes.
I actually synced the clip. It took me a while to see it actually. One thing I just want to say is, like, when people get on this show, they don't realize that you can't contradict yourself. And in her whole interview was a contradiction. And I feel like she tried to make me look so bad, and in reality, she made herself look stupid. That's just my opinion. Because you can't come on the show.
Don't really go into my father.
No, I'm not going. I'm speaking the truth. That was his opinion about me, and this is my opinion about him. And I'm not going to go back and forth because I didn't come on here to do this, but I just basically feel like she came on the show, and she said she don't have. You asked her about the situation, and she said she didn't have nothing to do with it, and it was between Pretty and she think it's childish. You can't say you don't have nothing to do with it and then comment on it. That's a contradiction. She go to school, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she know what contradiction means. So you can't contradict yourself. You can't come on the show. Girls don't practice what they say before they come on here. Right. The second contradiction that she did was how she came on here and she was just like, she's not ballroom and yada yada yada. And it's like, you're not ballroom, but you've been a Mizrahi for 5 years. You're not ballroom, but you tried to walk 2 categories. You're not ballroom, but you looking for a new label to walk another category. Like, you can't contradict yourself. And
the label she's trying to get is ALOT, what you tried to get in. I guess rumors circulated that you couldn't get in. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what she's trying to do. I heard she was trying to be a Milan. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Is this when people's 007? When people's 007s is like...
Well, Erickson's house was closed, so I don't know.
Oh, then that's not even a talked about issue because the house is closed.
Now, speaking of that, I'm going to go into Milan again. Shantel still hanging out with us, sitting as usual. So they said that, a lot of people said that Jubilee is taking your life. How do you feel about this comparison? Because I already broke on my show.
I'm so tired of this comparison.
Like, I think it's no comparison because as they don't know behind the scenes, Jubilee has been Milan for mad long, but she was in boot camp for mad. No, like I broke this on my show with Eric and Foxy. Shout out to
Eric and Foxy.
But she don't have the image at all to me. Now, how do you feel? First of all, your house is supposed to be about the image. How do you feel about her being now? Do you see it? Let's be real.
Well, basically, I feel like she was in the house before. This is what people don't understand. Jubilee been in Milan for like 2 years before. When I was in Mizrahi making my name, she was already in Milan. So the comparison between us can't be. Everybody in the House of Milan has their own individual style. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that my sister is coming up and doing what she has to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only right. Everybody gets their time to shine. So Jubilee's not taking anything from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was already established before I got there. Now, it would have been different if I was just sitting there and not already established, and then she would have been shining. I'm happy for her. Shout out to my sister Jubilee Milan.
Exactly.
Vote
Says, when are the next time you're making your album sounds?
Oh my God! You know, I just heard so much. I'm just like the most controversial.
You are the show. No shade.
Like,
you spoke about a lot.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But with the situation what he gave was great much of my album got pushed back and the buzz I had for Mizrahi was a moment and yada yada yada. I just feel like you can't comment on my album when you don't even have one.
She never had an album?
She never had one. She never, like, Donald been a Mizrahi for 5 years. I've been a Mizrahi. I was a Mizrahi for 3.5. The stuff I did with 3.5, Donald.
Was she about a year?
No, she. From my point of view,
you inspire her.
No, she was
never. Did she ever win a Twister ball?
No, she's a how can I put it? She's a featurer. She's a featurer.
Everybody see the...
everybody
don't listen to my dad.
No, I'm not. That's, shout out to Donald.
And it's facts.
I love you, but...
Well, she's the same thing for you.
She did the same thing for me, but she's a featurer. Donald never had a single.
I love my dad.
If I was in Mizrahi...
Did she have a single?
No, if I was in Mizrahi for 5 years and done nothing, I would leave too.
Now, how do you feel about the show? My mother not speak to me right now, but how do you feel about the whole Quincy vibes with her and Donald situation?
This is, and I'm
Like, we gonna say
gonna
based on
be
everything
real.
on my show, we doing
I'm gonna
that.
be real. I'm gonna be so real. And I feel like when I first seen the clip of me, what Donald said, I felt disrespected. And I know Quincy felt disrespected because there's certain things that you just don't air. Like, I don't care who you trying to be funny in front of, but it's a difference between being opinionated and being catty. And she moved from opinionated to catty. You know what I'm saying? With the situation with me, with the situation with Quincy. And now it's like, bitch, where do you stand? Because now you have a personal level with this person. And now she just aired it all out being catty. And I feel like that wasn't Donald. You know what I'm saying? So she aired it out about me, but
There was a kiss?
yeah, it was a kiss.
Okay,
It was a kiss
I
or whatever.
forget
But it wasn't even the fact that about that situation, because once Donald clarified what he was looking for in a type of boy and the stuff that I didn't like that we already certified that was never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we had a strong 5-year connection on a different level, and that's why I gagged when I saw that, because I'm like, oh my God, is this how she really feel about me? You know what I'm saying? So, but just like I said, I mean, Donald to me, she's a featurer. I feel like she never had an album.
Get your own
My Miss
shit.
Rahi album was double platinum. I have singles for your nerve as a Miss Rahi by myself.
We're going to talk about her singles and Shantel singles when we come back, because we're going to have one more segment with both people, and we're just here chilling on the Vicky.